Not long into my stay, I met Tao from Chiang Mai, Cambodia. She was in town for a short holiday and invited me to Bana Hills, a resort about an hour and a half west of Danang. It's a great refuge from the heat and was founded by French colonists in 1919. I saw this colourful lizard soaking up the sun, and I have to say I found him less intimidating in his natural habitat than the one chilling out in the dish rack in my kitchen. The cable car ride was amazing. It afforded incredible views of the lush green vegetation, and whenever we thought it was approaching the summit, there'd be a new crest emerging on the horizon with more opportunities for photos. We rose above the clouds at one point, but found ourselves right in the midst of them for the walk along the famous Golden Hands Bridge. The sun struggled to break through, but it did little to dampen the mood as Tao and I strolled through the various gardens and took pictures of flowers, statues, fountains and more. We stopped by the Miniature Europe feature to see hordes of fellow tourists and grab a bite to eat. We weren't as happy as some to see the rain finally arrive, so decided to head down the mountain for more of those incredible expansive vistas. Yeah. Tao headed back to Cambodia a few days later, while I did my usual thing and walked along a beach filled with happy families, splashing about, and kids burying their grandparents in the sand. I scoped out an Aussie bar called Billabong for the Anzac Day football match and watched my team, Essendon, get painfully close to pulling off victory. It quickly became my local for drinking beer and watching footy, or watching footy and drinking beer. There could be few better places to spend the quarter and half-time breaks than out on the Billabong balcony, with the East Vietnam Sea out in front and mountains to the left. Sometimes I'd stay into the evening and get comfortable for the F1s with the refreshing watermelon juice. On the way home, I'd meet friendly locals and occasionally discover a stage had been set up for a concert or even a beachside Zumba class. Soon later, I'd meet two super friendly South African guys, Clayton and Rowan, and their girlfriends Jamie and Shannon. I was invited over to watch them nervously and excitedly cheer the TV when the Springboks drew level with the All Blacks in New Zealand, with only seconds remaining in the game. We then headed to the rooftop for some meats, music and views, where Rowan masterfully prepared some of the best barbecue I've ever tried. Billabong was also where I met Tim, a musician and teacher on holiday and en route back to his hometown of Echuca, which coincidentally is just a short drive from where I grew up in Shepparton. We checked out a band that was playing at a beachside bar. I think the lead singer looked like a cross between Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, which worked out well for this particular song. Tim also introduced me to his favourite banh mi stand, run by a lovely family with two adorable girls who like to give high fives. On breaks between classes, I'd sometimes head to the very cat-friendly Aroy Dessert Cafe overlooking the river in the main part of town. I enjoyed watching this little kitty play before sitting out on the balcony for my coffee or smoothie, where the view was simply electric. Those mangled pile of wires looked about as hazardous as the conga line of adapters I was using to charge my camera battery. Hong, mentioned in part 1, works at a hotel with free use of the pool with any drink purchase, and on this night the staff hosted a cheese and wine night. I chatted to some nice expats over a glass of red and admired the views. If memory serves, this was around the same time a fireworks festival took place. It was being held over the course of several weeks. Apparently traffic near the location was a bit of a nightmare, so I took the opportunity to watch the spectacle on the rooftop with some residents of my apartment building. I guess I should include the obligatory footage of Meow Meow that I promised you. I thought it would be nice if he didn't have to wander down the street to socialise with the bigger, more aggressive dogs in the neighbourhood, and as luck would have it, he soon discovered a less intimidating friend to wrestle and play with. Coming up in part 3, I'll take you to the gorgeous town of Hoi An with a friend I met in Colombia years ago for more food, views and puppies. Again, if you enjoy this video, please tell your friends, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.